Coming, coming, I'm coming. Somebody's here. Hello. Well, you must be Deanna. I heard you were.
Lorenzo.
Yes, I'm Lorenzo. You look fabulous today.
Thank you.
Wow.
Where's
Now,
Carol?
yes.
No.
Yes, she's not ready.
Are you kidding me?
I'm so serious.
She's been calling me to tell me to rush, and I'm.
Wait a minute. I showed up. She wasn't ready. She was running down the hall. The chef is here, and then I go back into her bathroom, and there's a hairstylist and a makeup artist with her back there.
I can't believe it.
What's this?
This is a little something that I brought.
and a brown paper bag.
Yeah.
You look like Nan Duano. Well,
Oh, we're gonna drink it.
okay, you can either come here in the kitchen, I'm going to watch the chef, because we're actually cooking with him today. Chef Christopher, one of our guests is here.
Hi, how are you?
This is
Diana.
Great to meet you. You're looking beautiful today.
Smells good, thank you.
Doesn't she look great?
I'm hungry.
Doesn't she look great? She's hungry. And I told you, everybody has a fabulous body. Look at her. Now, she's from Colombia. They all have that bottom part together. And anyway, she brought something to drink in a brown paper bag.
Oh.
But we're gonna
Hey, I
take
wanted to make it special, okay?
She made it special, so she took the top and twisted it like that.
It looks like a little flower.
Okay, so why don't you go and see if you can hurry
Yeah, let me
her
get her.
along.
Carol?
And, well, now walk the runway. I can see you. I can see you. I can still see you. I'm still looking.
Carol!
I'm still looking. Well, while the beautiful Carol is being glamorized and our chef Ben is finishing our meal and our guests are having a great time, I thought I would take a minute to talk to you and to tell you how I stay in shape to be able to fit into these wonderful European designs. I go to the gym, of course, but not just any gym. You can go out as often as you like, as long as you make it someplace like this. To stay thin in the waist and cute in the face, I work out at least an hour to an hour and a half every single day, Monday through Friday. Today, I'm in Balance Health and Fitness, and I'm going to work with a personal trainer here to show me a new routine that I can do to make sure that I keep my body tight and to make sure that I can fit into all those new European designs. Now I've had a chance to get through my warm-up, and I'm here with my personal trainer, Tim. And Tim, you're about to make me long and strong.
That's right.
Now, one thing I've also noticed is that when I'm pretty thin, but I've also noticed thinner people look taller.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
It does make sense. They do look taller. And
Okay.
It's very true.
Okay, so that's a good reason to go to the gym if you're short. You'll look taller.
Exactly.
Okay, so what are we about to do?
So today I'm going to teach you kind of a basic pelvic floor exercises. You can do it at home. You can do it at any place you want. It consists of a pair of ankle weights. So what you're going to do first is you're going to do something called a side leg raise.
Okay.
You will bring your leg out to the side in the same plane as it leaves the floor. But before you do this, I want you to think about something. I want you to think of a tilt and tuck. This is a Pilates move where you basically pull the tummy in and tighten the rear end. So what happens is you start tilting and tucking. Now you're in a position of neutral pelvis.
Okay.
Now you can perform the exercise. So this is called abduction. So you're taking your leg away from the body. You're working your gluteus medius and minimus, which helps support your low back, and you're lengthening the adductors, inside thighs. So again, you're strengthening and lengthening.
Okay, let's try that.
Do a set of those for me. Hands on your hips. You can put them out the side, anywhere you feel comfortable.
On my hips.
Another thing which happens is stabilization occurs. Your lateral and medial stabilization of the knee and hip and spinal muscles all are now functioning. Okay. Correct?
Yeah.
You're also working on balance and coordination.
Okay.
So there's a lot going on.
Now I start with my feet. Should they be about shoulder width apart?
A little less than shoulder width apart.
Okay.
Hands on your hips and lift it straight out to the side. And notice how your foot stays in that same plane as it leaves the floor. Correct.
Okay. And it almost feels as if while I'm doing these, there's a natural tendency for my leg to want to hurry up and come back down.
That's correct. That's correct. That means the gluteus medius and minimus need to know how to perform the exercise.
Okay.
And that's your brain. The neurotransmission has to connect to the proprioceptor in the muscle. That's the memory of the muscle.
Okay.
So basically, you're strengthening while you're lengthening, you're balancing, and you're coordinating.
Wow.
Functional exercise. This is good. Now, so stop, and then I have you march your legs out, because what that does is it resets the pelvis because they're two different bones.
Okay.
So you're also kind of lengthening the musculature around the pelvis. The next one I'm going to have you do is you're going to go into, it's called hyperextension of the hip.
Okay.
Point your toe, hands on your hips, slightly arched in your back, tilt and tuck, and then curl your leg. So you're going to bend your knee.
Bend my knee a little.
And then you're going to flex this knee joint. So let's bring this up. Oops. Go ahead.
I'm going to fall on my booty.
Actually, you just go ahead and stand just normal, and then curl and try and kick yourself in the rear end. So what again you're doing is you've hyperextended the hip, you're flexing the knee, and you're working your hamstring.
Okay.
While you're working on balance and coordination. This is where I start all my people because it strengthens all the musculature in the pelvis because that's the trunk of the tree. Everything starts dysfunction or performance from the hips.
Okay.
So I always train the hips, lengthening and strengthening. While you're strengthening hamstring, you are lengthening your quadricep.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Now there are a lot of people
March
out
them
there
out.
who have recently have to go. I mean, it seems like there are a huge number of people who are having hip replacements. Is that something good to prevent or to strengthen the area around those muscles so that maybe people don't have to worry about that?
And I said earlier about prehabilitation. We also do rehabilitation. So people that come in for hip replacement, okay, now stop for a second. When they come in for hip replacement, before they go to surgery, we strengthen the muscle joints or the muscles around the joint.
Okay.
Then they have the surgery, they come out, and the muscles are already connected with the neurotransmission, they're ready to go. So then we go into rehabilitation, and then back to prehabilitation.
Okay.
So we rehab, yes, we do rehab hip joint injuries or replacements. And
So there's rehab and prehab.
yeah, we get them ready for the surgery, and then we get them back to normal after the surgery.
Oh, excellent. Now we get to see the final product. And baby,
How do I look?
J-Lo ain't got nothing on you. And you know it has to be really something if I use the word like ain't. Now, he's about to airbrush. My mother actually bought one of these airbrushing machines off of QVC.
I was gonna say.
And she looked a hot mess because you really have to know how to move the hand
Yes, she did.
in order not so that the foundation is smooth
Right.
and it doesn't look blotchy.
This is actually the blush.
That's you're airbrushing the blush.
Right.
Is that what you were blush?
No,
Look at you.
Okay.
this is the blush right here.
Wow.
So did your
That's-
mom look like a camouflage mess?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she decided to just go back to a
She's
sponge.
I
All
will
right.
release myself.
Okay, and for all the drag queens out there watching, this is a real woman with real cheekbones and real boobies.
That real. That mine.
Yours, she paid for them. That's her story and she's sticking with it. Okay, now wait a minute. Speaking of boobies,
Yeah.
this is Breast Awareness Month.
Yes. That's why I'm wearing pink.
And that's why she's wearing. Hey, wow! This is Breast Awareness Month, and we actually filmed something with the American Cancer Society that was doing something here at St. Armand Circle, which was a fundraiser for Breast Awareness Month. Why don't we go take a look at what happened there, and we'll come right back and see how this thing finally got ready.